Hey guys, it's like 5, and it's already like, let me show you. I mean, you probably already tell by the lighting. It's already dark outside, and it's 6 o'clock by the time I'm filming this. Man, sometimes I love and hate daylight savings. So, today, we're here to talk about Alabasta. I don't know what volume to use for Alabasta, because usually I have a certain volume I use for an arc, like Drum Island, volume 18, Baratier, volume 9? Volume 7, Alabasta Park, volume 10, Orange Town, or I guess Romance Dawn, the Saga, volume 1, Orange Town, volume 2, stuff like that. Syrup Village, volume 4. I have like a certain volume that I use to articulate the arc. But I'm deciding on 4 different volumes. And those volumes, I'm going to need your opinion on this. Volume 20, Volume 21, and Volume 22 together. So like this, because they're like facing each other. And Volume 23. I think I want to use Volume 23. So I'll put these back and we'll review the arc. So let's talk about it. Now, first, obviously, if you haven't read the title, my opinion about this arc is extremely positive. I think it's 9 out of 10, almost perfect. But I do have some issues with it, which I'm going to touch on first. 1, my first issue with this arc, there's a lot of information given to us, right? In the arc, and it kind of feels like we didn't really need it. Like there's a lot of stuff given, like a lot of information that we're just spoon-fed through the arc, which is fine, but it's not really needed throughout it. And, it's building up the world and stuff. But there's just some points where I'm like, wait, can't you just do this? Wouldn't that just be easier? But that's very little. Also, one of my main issues with it kind of feels formulaic. Like when they're trying to get to the bomb in the tower, and it's like, all right, we have 10 seconds left, and then they're getting to the bomb, and 9 seconds left, and, getting to the bomb, and 8 seconds left, right? It feels very predictable, like cliche, and like that. Obviously, they're going to survive. That's an obvious one, right? Also, there's some moments where, like, the manga just transcends the scope of time. Like, especially when they were getting to that clock. It was like, we have 7 seconds left to go. Let's just have this short conversation. Okay, 6 seconds left to go. Let's have this short conversation. All right, 5 seconds. Right. You don't really need, at least because there's so many characters, you don't really need everybody's opinion on every little thing. Because what One Piece likes to do is something will happen and then everybody has to comment on it. That you don't really need to do that every single time. And I get why you do it, for some reasons, but you don't really need to do that every single time. That's really the only problems I have with it. Now let's get to the good shit. 1, something I didn't really mention in my reviews for Baratier, Alabasta Park, stuff like that, is the fights in One Piece are kind of boring. And what I mean by this is, in One Piece, a lot of their fights are like the people around them will be like, oh my god. Let's take Don Krieg's fight, for example. They're like, oh my god, Don Krieg, he's about to use his special move. And then Don Krieg will go, yup, I'm about to use my special move. Get ready. No one survived it before. Oh my god, he's going to use his special move. He's never used it on anyone else. Okay, I'm going to use my special move right now. Oh my god, is he really going to do it? Oh my, he's so powerful. Oh my god, this special move is really powerful. Really powerful. No one has been able to survive it. No, absolutely no one in the entire world. I'm going to use this special move. Oh my god, he's gonna use the special move. He's gonna use it any minute now. Yes, I will use the special move any minute now. And it's very powerful. It's gonna do a lot of damage. You see what I mean? They do a lot of that in Arlong Park and Dawn Creek, where they're basically just talking about how powerful they are, and then it doesn't really live up to the hype. Luffy just kind of destroys them. Especially with Arlong. It's like, he's like, I'm extremely powerful. And Nami's like, you can't defeat him, you can't defeat him, you can't defeat him. And then he kind of gets like bit into the arm and then just kind of kills him. Oh my god. How powerful. No problem. But in Alabasta, Luffy does none of that. He faces Crocodile one. It's Gomu Gomu no Gatling, Gomu Gomu no Spear, Gomu Gomu no fucking Battle Axe, Gomu Gomu no fucking Whip, Gomu Gomu no Rocket, Gomu Gomu no Bazooka. It's over and over and over and over. And then Arlong's using, or not Arlong, Crocodile's, he's using his moves, and he's like becoming sand and shit, and he's doing all this cool stuff. And it gets a lot more fast paced than I've ever seen in Arlong Park. Alabasta, a lot more fast paced than I've ever seen in Alabasta. Right? It's just this, that, which is so cool. Because I didn't think One Piece could do like cool fights. You know? Where it's a fight where people don't need to talk about how good they are or whatever. People don't need to be like, alright, I'm going to use my special move this, special move that. Right? It was just, I'm using this, I'm using that. I'm not going to talk about it though. Do you get what I mean? Hopefully. I don't really care though. Now let's actually talk about the shit that matters. Yeah, the moments with Vivi, especially when they, you know, held the hand up with the X on it, made me cry. When it finally rained and everyone's celebrating, made me cry. When Bon Clay died, made me cry. Basically, like, every other moment. I mean, it wasn't, like, made me cry. It was kind of like I was crying already, and then, like, added a cherry on top, and then I kept crying, and, you know, it kind of, like, prolonged my cry. It's like when you get drunk. When you drink more, you don't, like, become drunk again. You just get more drunk, you know? Like, I was crying, but it prolonged that era of crying, that time of crying. It prolonged it. That's what Alabasta did to me anyway. Like, and every character had, like, a really good moment. You know, Nami finally got to use her, like, weird-ass weapon that controls, like, the weather. Zoro finally learns how to cut steel. Luffy fucking dies, comes back to life, dies again, comes back to life, and kills Crocodile. Usopp finally, you know, defends his friend and, you know, actually defeats someone with a devil fruit. Same with Chopper. I mean, and Sanji literally defeats someone that can look like Nami. Like, and is it just me, or couldn't Bon Clay just stay as Nami? Like, you don't actually need to be that good of a fighter if the other guy can't defend himself. Right? There's plenty of street fights where obviously no one knows what the hell they're doing. It's a street fight. And still people are getting bruises, cuts, you know, broken bones and shit like that. But no one knows what they're doing, obviously. Like, you could just brute force yourself to win. Whatever, that's just a nitpick. It doesn't counteract the story. I mean, this makes One Piece like 100 times better, too. Especially now I finished the first box set. I have the second one to go on to, which is Skypiea and Water 7 and one volume of Thriller Bark. Let me get the damn box. I have the box right here. Right down here. Skypiea and Water 7. Those are the ones I'm reading next. Alabasta was fucking epic. If I had to rank the arcs, I'm going to do a video where I rank all the arcs anyway. This would Actually, no. I'll save the ranking for the actual video. So, you know, and I'll actually rank all the arcs in depth and, you know, actually rank them, and I'll give my opinions on all of them. So that could be like the first saga. Because isn't this like the first saga of One Piece? Which is, Romance Dawn to Alabasta. That's like the first saga. And then the next saga is Skypiea to, I guess, Water 7. And then Thriller Bark to, what's the next arc? Wano? I don't know. I know Wano is just finished, but I don't know anything about it either. So yeah, in conclusion, Alabasta was fucking amazing. I did not, you know, give it as much praise as I could. Like, all the thoughts are in my head. I just can't, like, put them into words right now. It is so fucking good. Especially the stuff they do with Vivi and how she just wants to protect her kingdom. And Crocodile's always fooling her. First, it was the fake key. Then it was the bomb was a timer instead of a classic rope bomb with a match. Right? How he's just extremely evil and trying to take over this kingdom for, like, no reason. Also, he's actually, like, a giant threat. Like, he kills, like, Luffy twice. And, like, somehow, from the power of being a god or something, or, like, the will of D or whatever Dr. Kureha said, he's still alive, okay? He's still, you know, alive. But he dies again, comes back alive again, then kills him with, like, his own blood. And then gets poisoned again, but it's like neutralized because he's rubber for some reason. I don't actually know how he got neutralized. They explain it, but I just forgot. Hold on. So right here. Secure the king. Already, then the poison it's been neutralized. What? They just say it's been neutralized. They don't explain how though. Whatever, lazy writing, I get it. It's a giant arc. You can't, you know, have you know, everything be 100% perfect connect. I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think I would be able to write this arc anyway. So, I can't judge. Yeah. Like I was saying, especially the stuff with Vivi. Perfect. When she was gone, and they did, like, that fake out where it's Igraham, that wasn't Vivi, or that was Vivi, and Vivi left to go see the pirates, and that was just beautiful. And especially the new bounties, Luffy's at 100 million. God damn. That's a big-ass number. 100 million berries? I'm just going to assume berries is, 1 berry is equal to 1 yen. I'm just going to assume that. So, I don't actually know. You know, the amount of you know, berries to yen, but I'm gonna assume that's 100 million yen, which is a lot of fucking money. So, yeah, I've been going on this for way too long. This was only supposed to be a short video, just explaining I love Alabasta. I'm going to do Skypiea next, or Jaya, whatever you want to call it, then Water 7. Then Enies Lobby, I think, is in Water 7. It's like a Water 7 saga. And then post Enies Lobby, which I think is just Enies Lobby. I don't know the specifics of it. I try not to get spoilerish on One Piece. I try not to spoil myself, but sometimes I do get spoiled. So, yeah. Great story. That was a terrible idea. Why the fuck did I do that? Alright. See you next time when I rank all the arcs in One Piece. Which will probably be the next episode, or my package will come and we'll do a manga haul. Bye.